So I can do this, swing round, fire a mortar. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is the move to pull. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5, where today, as you can see right in front, I am checking out not just this, but all 3 brand new Issi tuning options. Okay, this video might be bumper packed, bumper featured, bumper whatever. This video is going to have a lot of stuff in it. This new update that's come out for GTA Online has added amazing new content into GTA Online, and there is so much stuff to check out. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Issi, and also, oh, there's a nice teaser for a video that's coming up, because I'm filming these in a very odd way. There we go, just jump back. So yeah, it's a weird one, but we're going to be checking out these amazing new Issis in GTA 5. But before we do, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, leave comments, comment section below. I'll pick some, not usually at random, normally comments that I like. So leave fun comments, and I'll probably, perhaps, maybe put them in the next video. And yeah, okay, do you know what? I don't know why my brain's not engaging. Probably from excitement from this, and also, hang on, right, let's just tease all 3 at the same time, because this, it's mad. I'm just too excited. Let's just go Issi 5, I think the next one is. So we also have this thing. Oh, I've just noticed these tyres. Oh, wow, that is a reference to these cool, weird, futuristic tyres that were never going to work, because, I mean, look at them. That were made by, I want to say Goodyear? A few years ago, or Dunlop, a long time ago. I think I saw these at least 10 years ago. Okay, anyway, and also this. So I am actually, I'm really excited about this weird futuristic style one, or not futuristic. I'm not even entirely sure what it's supposed to be. I'm going to do this one first, then we'll do the rusty one, then we'll do the super colourful one, because that looks too fun. I think we'll have to leave that till last. Right, let's just go ahead and find somewhere to park around here. In fact, let's just go down here. Oh, look at that. I don't think we've tuned up a car down here before, so that's great. Okay, these tyres are awesome. I love that Rockstar have just remembered about these things and actually put them in as a car, a law-friendly vehicle as well. I love that. That is so cool. I don't think we've actually had tyres like, or any sort of different weird tyres, have we? They've always just been basic tyres. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, whew, I'm excited. This is going to be weird. So basically, what Rockstar have done is they've taken a bunch of cars, and I'm probably going to say some cars that haven't been released yet, so some of these might be a surprise to you. The Brutus, the Cerberus, the Death Bike, the Dominator, the Impaler, the Imperator, the Issi, the Monster, the Scarab, the Slam Van, the ZR380, and I think there is 1 or 2 more. All of those now can be tuned in like an old rusty way, or a futuristic way, or a colourful way. So, huge amounts of new tuning parts for all sorts of new cars and pre-existing cars have come into this game. And so, of course, they've added the Issi, so we'll be checking out today. So, let's just start off with, oh, look at this lot. There is so much to look at. So, let's start off with ornaments. So, we have, well, it's actually come with a cage already. Like, it's already got some form of exoskeleton. But we also have a rear cage in there. We also have that in carbon. We have a full roll cage. We have that in carbon. We have the full cage. How is that different to roll cage? Oh, I see. Slightly different. Rolls around the dashboard. Oh, by the way, yeah, I think this is pretty much like a stock Issi, but it does have some weird textures and stuff on the floor. But otherwise, I think pretty much how it was before. Although I do notice that this rear has been stripped out of this one. Then we also have the carbon full cage. Then we have the padded cage, or we have the carbon padded cage. Now, seems that this is supposed to be futuristic. I think carbon. So I'm just going to go for carbon full cage. On the dash, we have the options of the stock roof, the secondary roof, which could look interesting. We have the hex roof, which I mean, is this actually supposed to be futuristic or like moon landing type stuff? Is this supposed to go on a different planet? We also have the carbon roof, which is a little bit stock, and then we also have the roof with livery. So, actually, before we go too far, should we actually check out the liveries before we break anything? So we have the stock, we have the HK, just a nice little HK pattern on there. We have the Judith Mantovani one. We have the Medici one. We have the Vankoff one. We have the Santo Capra one. We have the Enema. I'm going to say that differently, just for YouTube reasons. We're going to have the Sebastian Dies. There we go, Sebastian Dies. Then we have Sebastian Dies V2. We have Dies V3. We have the Croex. We have the Croex V2. Loads of different patterns for the roof. Do you know what this actually looks like, especially in this colour? This looks like some form of handbag. Is what it looks like. We have the Cesatana Nuve 1, 2, and 3. And we have the Le Chien 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. I actually didn't want to go for any of them, to be honest. Oh, I've also noticed it adds it to the bumpers and stuff as well. Wow. Okay. I think perhaps since we had the option for the roof with liveries, there might be some other tuning parts that contain liveries. So for now, let's just pick one of these at random and we'll keep it. In fact, let's just go for that one. Or actually, maybe let's go for that one. That's pretty nice looking. And so then we have on the dash, that's the roof one. Okay, so the words here, by the way, will be completely wrong because you don't actually tune this in Benny's now. You tune this at a whole new tuning part thing for online. Maybe there'll be a mod that brings it to single player, but we'll have to check that out at a later date. Look at these lights. This thing is so cool. On the air filters, this is actually the boost upgrade. So let's jump out of the camera just to test this out, because I'm not entirely sure what this is. Let's just jump down here. We've got a nice big open area we can drive in. So we have this, and then we have boost upgrade 20, which is going to... Okay, that's not on the horn. By the way, these might not actually work because these might just be purely for online mode, so there's always the chance that these won't actually work. But these things are all actually, as far as I know, not actually to be used outside of arena races or arena events. And so I think these are all purely for like demolition derby sort of things. So we have boost upgrades and shunt boost, but I'm not entirely sure how we can activate this because there's just no button to press. So yeah, I think this is an online only thing, so we'll have to ignore that. Then onto the fittings, we have jump upgrades. So we have jump upgrade 20, which if we use the horn, oh there we go, it is the horn. We can get that little jump. So we have that one for 20. Then we have, it's going to do it eventually. There we go, that one for 60. Or then we have this full one for 100. Woof, okay. So we actually have 3 different states of jump upgrade. Let's go for 20 because that's perhaps the most fun without actually breaking the car. Let's be honest. Then we have some options for scoop. Oh, okay. We have light scoop, reinforced scoop, or large scoop. What? Oh my god. So basically, these all seem to be the same thing. I think there's just 3 different themes of races. By the way, you'll have to excuse me. I'm deducting this all from just picking up what I see in single player because, as you guys know, I don't play in online mode. Oh, okay, this is actually quite hard for getting up hills with, though. So I should... Oh, lovely. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, some of these cars... Oh, that one's on fire now. So some of these cars do lift up better than others. Let's go for a light scoop. Let's see how that picks up cars. I don't know if there's going to be any science to this. Oh, no, it does actually pick these cars up quite well. There we go. There's a little bit of a scoop action going on there. Or we have the reinforced scoop. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa. Yep, that one flips that over. And then we have the large scoop, which if we catch up to a car... Oh, look at that. That is absolutely lovely. I mean, it looks silly, but we can completely flip cars with this now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, that is cool. That is cool. So I guess we'll keep the large scoop. Then on the aerials, we have body spikes. Wow, okay. And also, I am noticing, this is why I should definitely keep this livery on so we can see, but the spikes do match with the livery. Oh, and also the petrol cap, I've noticed as well. And also I think, oh, look, there we go. Look, there's a bit of the livery right there, as well as that livery on the light scoop and that livery on the reinforced scoop. So plenty of references to the livery all throughout. And then we have the options of some weaponry. So we have this mounted gun, which I think if we jump back out, should shoot. Oh, yep. There it is. Right, so we have the options of this or phased plasma turrets. Oh, that sound is awesome. Wow. Okay, well, of course I'm going to go for that. It's supposed to be some sort of futuristic car. Right, and then it's just the livery. So, then we have, onto the main part of the car now, we have on the spoiler, we have the carbon lip wing. I think these are a little bit too not the right thing for this, but we also have the carbon wing, primary wing, secondary wing, and large wing. Again, I don't think this really suits what I want from the car, especially with all the carbon fibre. Mind you, I did use carbon fibre on the interior, didn't I? Oh, actually, I wonder, does the livery tie to this cage? Okay, it doesn't. And actually, now that I've decided I don't really like the carbon fibre, I'm just going to go for the full cage in that colour. Yeah, so not into the spoilers on the front bumpers. I don't know, because we've got this huge thing in the way. We have the bumper with the livery. Oh, I see. Simple bumper with livery. We have the classic bumper. I think these are going to just be basic Issi parts that we have there. We do also have that with the livery, though, if you can see it behind. And then we also have the classic bumper with panels, which you could probably see just there. Ah, little, like, futuristic weird panel-y things. But you can't really see it with this massive scoop on the front. But I'll go for that anyway, just for fun. And then on the rear, we have the options of that remove, classic, diffuser, or secondary diffuser. Well, I think none of these really fit either. I'm actually just going to go for remove bumper. Then on the skirts, we have the primary skirts, we have the secondary, we have the carbon, we have the skirt with livery. Then we have the extended skirt, the secondary, carbon, and, ooh, livery and panels and stuff. I'm going to go for that one. Then on the exhaust, we have the raised exhaust. Oh, they're at the front. I see. Oh, okay. So that's also got the livery around it. So we have the stock, the raised, the swept down, the classic exhaust, which is just out the back, I guess. Oh, there we go. Just a little exhaust there. And also blocks those up. Then we have the side exit ones down here. We have the rimmed exhaust, which is pretty interesting and very futuristic. But we also have the futuristic exit, which puts them where exactly? Or maybe that is it. The futuristic exit is, well, that is the future. Oh, I see. I thought they were blocked up, but actually they're just sort of hidden behind the grill. Okay, I might go for them or the swept down. I don't know, they're all kind of cool. Actually, I'm going to go for this one because it is weird and futuristic and strange looking. Then on the chassis, we have the light armor. Oh, okay, and then more of the livery reference. Good thing we checked this livery out at the start. We would have missed all this. Then we have the reinforced... Oh! Okay, look, okay, we really need to calm down so we can see all these things. So that's that one. Then the reinforced one, which adds all this around the side, all of this weird paneling. This is so cool. The art design for this is so out there. And then the heavy armor version. This thing is mad. Absolutely mad. Look at that, actually on the reinforced we even have this sort of weird bit that goes around here. And in that one, so it all ties around to the exoskeleton. This is so strange. Okay, and then for the grill, we're still going. We have the ram bars. This isn't actually... Oh, it is the grill. We've got ram bars here if we wanted to have that instead of... Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of this at the front for now. Let's just get rid of that so we can see what we're... Oh, there we go. Now we see. So we have the ram bars, the large ones. Oh, that's kind of cool. The angled one. So this is the thing, I reckon, although we do have the exoskeleton, we can actually perhaps not go for something so crazy, and we can still have something kind of nice looking with these. Or we have these. I'm also thinking of this as like for what modders can use. There's actually plenty more cool little bits that they can have. Like all these like little grill things, this size. I'm sure that would match for some other stuff. Anyway, I think perhaps we might go for the heavyweight ones. Then on the hood, we have a bunch of options which we might not be able to see because of all this armor. Oh, we have the secondary color. We have the carbon. We have the hood with the stripe. with the vented hood. We have some performance vents there. We have the exposed air filter. We have the exposed triple filter. Then we have the trumpet ram ones, swept back ram pipes. We have these ones. We have the big massive one there. And then we have the tri-filter, which apparently these blowers now work and open and close, which we'll check in a sec. Oh, we've got this like weird, like full single one. And apparently it all works. Let's just have a look. Let's just jump out of this and give it a rev. Ah, look at that. It actually opens up now. Yes, that's cool. I like that. And we're not finished yet. There's still more. On the fenders. Do you know what? I said we was going to do all three in one video, didn't I? I don't know if... I guess we might just do loads of really long videos. I guess this is just a thing. There's so much content to cover. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to have to speed this up. Okay, so we have the small primary filters, then fenders, then we have the other ones, then we have the livery ones, then we have the bolted ones. Very hard to see with all of this going on right here. It's all sort of tucked up behind. Then we have the carbon bolted ones. We have the large fenders, the secondary ones, and the large fenders with livery. Just to add some more livery everywhere, I'll just stick some large ones on, and it will match the large side skirts as well, so that works. And then we also have these ones. So this adds weaponry, kinetic, spike, EMP, slick, and sticky. And I don't think we can actually trigger these in single player, so I'll have to leave those out. On the roof, we just have the rear kinetic mortar. Oh, ooh, okay. I'll see if that works in a second. But that is very cool. Look at that. And then it's a case of engine, brakes, transmission, suspension, and everything else. Extras, we have no extras. Turbo. How would this look with the paint color? I think this might be the only paint you can go for in online mode, perhaps. But you can at least change this in single player and have something kind of strange. I want to go for actually matte and just go for a matte version of what we had because it does look cool. It's a little bit darker, but yeah. It's so weird. It's so weird. And for some reason, where it's like this, it sort of makes it look like a Renault 5 shape. Like the really old Renault 5s. It sort of loses its mini shape, I feel, at the side. Especially with these very weird tyre wheel setups. And of course, we won't change the wheels because, well, I don't want to change them. And we can also actually make this dirty as well. We do actually have a full dirt level for all the tyres and everything else, but not the side of the tyres. So actually, oh no, it does change it slightly, just not much. Well, there is our futuristic build. Okay, let's just jump out and let's just start driving. Let's see. So we look. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. So this is a kinetic mortar, so it's mostly just to look at that! All the physics engine at work. So it doesn't really do damage. Let's find someone and see if we can do any damage. I think this might just be... okay, it does blow them up. And it's going to make us blow up. Okay, quick. Repair. Whew. Okay. So I can do this, swing round, fire a mortar. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is the move to pull. You want to go up to someone, do a turn, shoot that, and probably blow yourself up at the same time like I've just done. Do you know what? Yeah. That's not a good idea. But that is incredible. Right, let's move on then to the super rusty version. And here she is. Let's just pull into right here. Actually, we'll just have the smoking remains of the previous car in the background the whole time. So let's just go to customs. This is going to be basically the same thing, I reckon. Just slightly different looks because this one's just going to be rusty. Oh, I was wrong. What? Okay. We have the spear out the side. We have the warp holes. We have the Dolly Spartan. We have the right warp holes, the skull and cross. Wow. I mean, this should have been... maybe this was supposed to be a Halloween thing. This has come out near Christmas time, but this seems like a Halloween deal. But then we have these. We have the dual warp holes. We have the Spartan and the wall. We have the Spartan and the warp hole. We have the skull and the spear. And then we have these. Oh, wow. I want to go for the skull and the spear. Then on the ornaments, we have the options of the internal cages to go with our external exoskeletons. So we have that rear cage, or we have the full cage, or we have it reinforced, or we have it padded. I'm going to go for the reinforced because I like how that wraps around on the dash there. Then on the plaques, I don't know where this is going to be. It's just going to be more ornaments sticking out. I think this is mostly just going to have weird stuff sticking out. So we have spears left and right. We have axes left and right. We have dual spears and axes and spears and axes and more axes and skeleton heads and wow, okay. Air filters, this is actually the boost upgrade, which does not work, so we'll ignore that, but we'll jump it on anyway. Jump upgrade, whatever, sure. The scoops, we have the options of the light scoop, the reinforced scoop, or the large scoop. Very similar, actually, the first two to the original one, but we do have this slightly different one here. That is cool. That is so cool. I like that. But we're going to get rid of that just so we can see the rest of the build. On the aerials, we have the body spikes. Oh my god. Then we have the tank, which is actually just going to be not the tank. It's going to be, as I said, this tuning thing is not really going to match up. But we have the rusted version or the clean version of this on the roof. I'm going to go for the rusted version just to sort of match it all in. And the livery, we have the stock, which is actually already quite battered looking. Then we have the light edge rust. That's kind of cool. Then we have the rusty one, just a little bit more rusty. We have the contender rust with the little numbers and everything going on. Or we have what is called the skull rust with a little bit of skull livery and stuff going on. Oh, there's a skull on the bonnet. In fact, if we want to make this full on, I'm going to go for that. And actually, whilst I'm here, I want to go ahead to the paint. And I want to make this probably another matte color. Something dark. Probably olive drab. I think that's going to work. So for the outside, we have the options of the spoiler, which I think we're not going to be using. We have the carbon lip, we have the carbon race, we have the race wing. Even though it does add the rustiness to the side, I don't like it. So I'm going to go for nothing. Then on the front bumper, we have the rusty bumper. Oh, well, we have the stock first. Then we have the rusty bumper. Then we have the off-road bumper, or we have the primary. Okay, I'm going to go for that one. So on the hood, we have the options of the stock. We have the rusty hood, which hides that livery. Then we have the secondary colour, the chrome stripe, and then a bunch of vents and stuff going on. Oh, rusty engine too. That's kind of cool. If I want to make this super raw, I think I'll have to go for something like one of these. So I think perhaps that one. There we go. Then the fenders, we want to go for the extended arches, I guess. Or we also have the reinforced arches or the large arches. Actually, large goes with the side skirts. Then on the fenders, we can't really use these other bits, so we'll ignore those. Then on the roof, we have, again, well, it's actually the rear. We have that rear mortar again, and that's that one done as well. And also, as I haven't actually mentioned, these do have full, proper off-road suspension, rear and front, and could all be adjusted. And in fact, if I just jump out and I just go to V-stance here, and I just use this to crank up the height, you can see... Look, it is all tied. As you can see, that suspension's getting bigger, but it is keeping everything tied. So we do keep that all attached to the wheels. We just have incredibly long-looking suspension. But we can do that. And in fact, I'm going to do that. There's just something about that that's just really cool that I've just inadvertently done. Perhaps I won't make it too big, but that will also give us good angle for the mortar. Not that you can do this online, but there we go. I reckon that's going to make this a little bit uneven. But there we go. Look at this thing right here. So let's just go for... Oh, we can also use some of this as well.
What exactly is...
How's this good for blowing up stuff? Oh, that's actually quite good. Okay, I don't want to blow myself up too quick. This is not good. I keep blowing myself up way too fast with these things. This is probably why I don't play it online, because I would just constantly lose. And spin, mortar. Oh, that was textbook. That was so good. I absolutely love this rear mortar thing on the Issi. It's such a cool thing. I don't know if all the cars offer it or if this is an Issi thing, but... Oh, wow. And we can actually do 2 at a time as well. So I can spin, go boom, boom. Oh, I love the little shockwave that you can see as well, just to add a little bit extra. That is so cool. And some more on that one. Woo! Okay, right. We've got one more to go. We've now got the potentially most interesting one, or at least the most garish one. We've now got the weird multicolored nightmare style one to go for. And what better place to do it than right out here by the police station car impound lot. Right, let's spawn in the next one. And actually, just before we start, I did notice with this one, it's calmed itself down now. Actually, as you move around in this car, some of these parts do actually sort of wiggle a little bit. Like, you can see that they aren't attached perfectly and that they do sort of have a bit of wobble to them because they are loose. Look at that. I like that. Just a nice little detail. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we've got to move on to the strangest, most colourful looking Issi you've ever seen in your life. And yes, this does have turnable coloured tyres for the first time ever in GTA history. We can now go to customs, we can go to paint, we can go to secondary, and we can change the oh look, we can put them back to black. We can change the colours of the tyres to anything we want. Wow. Well, I'm gonna keep those. Should we put those back to pink as they were at the start of this, just so we don't mess with things for now? We can change that later, but now let's just go back. Let's go to Lowrider Mods and let's see what cool stuff we can do with this one. So on the vanity plate, oh, it's going to be spears and stuff again. Oh, so this might actually be like the rusty one, but colourful. So we have all of this stuff in varying colours, as you can see, going around here. Again, I'm going to go for the skull cross thing on the rear because it is so cool looking. But this one I go for the war pole. Seems we went for the spear this time, or maybe the... Oh, let's go for the dolly with the old dolls hanging here. That is pretty gruesome. Not very Christmas related. Then we have the rear cage. Oh, in nice colours as well, as you can see. Oh, also all these have got like colour things on them as well. Even down here, colours. How did the other one look on the interior with all the rust? Huh. Actually kind of cool. Oh, I didn't know. Oof. Okay, you definitely can't see out the window with that once it's all got all the armour and stuff on it. So I think we'll just go with... oh, I noticed I didn't capitalise the C on the full cage. Does it do that in online mode too? I'll be interested to know, actually. Reinforced cage, standard. In fact, let's go padded, because I wonder... Oh, yes, more colour. Yes, we'll go for the padded. Then we have some more spear options. Again, these are all just going to be the same things that we had before, but in different colours. So I'll just go for that one this time. Then on the air filter... Oh, that's going to be the boost thing. We'll ignore that. On the fittings, we have the jump upgrade. I don't really ever use it, but we'll go for that. On the arch covers, we have our scoops down the bottom. We have this one. We have the... Oh, okay. We have the reinforced one, or we have the large scoop. Again, all of the models for this one works with this one. So the only completely unique one is the futuristic one. Interesting thing to note. So I'm going to keep that on because I want to have a look for... Oh! Okay. It's so colourful looking now. Woo! Okay, then on the tank, we have the option of that in clean or painted. Of course we're going for the painted. It's not the tank, again. The livery options. I want to see if this changes on the scoop as well. So we have the stock. We have the want, which is cool hard lube motor oil. I don't think these are going to work, although I do like that graffiti part on the back. Then we also have Bobby's Hurricane. Ah, we've got some nice anime stuff going on there. Very mismatched. I guess that's the style. Then we have the Clue King Bill one. I'm just saying that for YouTube, so it doesn't misunderstand me like it has been doing. Then we have the Out of Towners as well. And I think let's go for something with an anime girl on the side. Let's do that then. In which case we'll keep the scoop, actually, because they're fun. We'll use those in a minute. We'll try and scoop some people up. Again, we have these options of the wings. I don't really care for these, even if it does add a bit of colour. I'm not really that into it. Then on the front bumper options, we're going to have the rusty bumper. They're still calling it the rusty bumper, so this is a sort of just a colourful version of the rusty car, I guess. Then we have the off-road bumper and the primary one. I'm just going to go for the rusty bumper. On the skirts, I'm going to go for just the primary one. On the exhaust, I'm going to go for whatever... Oh! I was going to go for whatever's colourful. And it turns out that one. That is so cool. It's like eBay colours. Then we have the light armour. Again, all multicoloured, multiple weird textures, like the Fleeca credit card thing that's on there. Then we have this one, which adds even more weird stuff. Or we have the heavy armour, which adds, actually, I'm going to say too much stuff now. So I think I'm actually going to go for the reinforced one for this one. Then on the grill, we have the options of all these bars and stuff. Or we can actually go for this again, because this thing has it quite low down, doesn't it? Huh, okay. Let's go for that one. Let's go for the angled ram bar, perhaps. Then on the hood, we have the options of the stock, the secondary, the chrome. Going through all these, I don't think these are going to be super colourful. Oh, no, I take that back. There's going to be a bit of colour in that one. Let's just go for that because it's nice and colourful. Then on the fenders, we'll just go for some extended arches just to get those matching. And then on the other fenders bit, these are the stuff that we can't really use in single player, so we'll ignore those. Then we'll also, of course, add my favourite, the mortar at the rear. And that is that done. So now we can go to paints and try and make something really weird out of this. Let's go to, again, matte. And I don't know. Ooh, let's have a look what we have here. I think the yellow that we had might actually be the winner, because it sort of just complements all the other colours that we've already got. Or maybe let's just go for classic because we have a few more options, even if it does make it a little shiny. Nah, do you know what? I'm going to go for matte. I'm going to just going to go for the yellow because I think it looks great. The thing is, the standard colours are just perfect. Then in the secondary, classic, well, we could make all that black, but that is boring. Actually, maybe if we can make these tyres green. Mind you, we've also got there's a green everywhere else. Oh, actually, how about that light blue? Okay, ultra blue. And then on the wheels, I want to go for... Oh, I can't change the wheels, can I? Because that's only the stock wheels. Oh, no, if we change the wheels, we won't be able to change the colour of the tyres. No, this isn't going to work, is it? No. Okay, right. So the wheels have to stay green, I guess. Oh, no, we can change the wheel colour now. Oh, I guess it's... Yeah, okay, we can change it here. Yeah, menu's weird. So we can make these pink to match right there. Like that. And that is that done. Let's just go ahead, pick the kinetic mortar, spin around, fire off a couple. Oh, trying not to blow ourselves up. There we go. And let's just use our scoop. Try to pick people up. Let's get this van right here. There we go. This thing is absolutely mad. I mean, if we had these in online, like for people to drive on the streets, it would be pretty fun. I'm not sure if you can. Maybe you can. You guys can let me know. But as far as I know, these are supposed to just be for the arena matches. But if we can have these in online mode, that does make them a little bit imbalanced, considering they can just blow up whoever's following them behind. That's pretty mad, but there we go. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this pretty long video, let me know in the comment section below. And if you've watched all the way to the end of this video, I want you to say gasoline in the comment section below. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know when this video is going up, perhaps before Christmas. So let me know in the comment section below what you are hoping for Christmas and what you think you're getting for Christmas. It'd be nice to know. Of course, I'm guessing I'm recording this all before Christmas and I never know what I'm doing. Christmas is throwing a curveball with the way I talk about things. Am I post or pre-Christmas? I don't know. I'm going to assume I'm putting this up before Christmas. There we go. That was an amazing flip. And yeah, Merry Christmas everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.